Hello everybody, this is Emmett with the Classic Console Experience and ROM with a View. Today I'm going to be playing a game from the Super Famicom library. Yes, that's right, a game that was only released in Japan. The game is called Majuu Ou. Don't ask me to spell that because I can't. But it translates over into King of Demons. And it is a brilliant game. It's a lot of fun. Some people compared it to Castlevania, or at least some of the descriptions I read online. So here we are. You got a nice little double jump, and a gun, and then a rolling feature. These will come into play later. And like I said, these games, or this particular game was never released in North America. This guy here is, this is a cutscene, so his name is Bayer, my name is Abel, and I've played this game a handful of times, and I still just don't care to read the dialogue, because who cares? He calls the guy a bastard, and now we're going to fight. First he knocks me unconscious, and he resurrects me. Then my kids show up with their cat, and they tell me that their papa is better than anybody, blah 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 blah, fight, 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 and then at the very end the cat says meow. Don't know why, but whatever. Ooh, so here I am fighting Abel. And he's got a little life bar that you can see there in kind of the center. And that's it, he's gone. Bye-bye. So, make my way across this bridge to this green thing. Her name is Maria. I couldn't protect you, but she is still alive. I don't know, who cares? She turns into Navi from Legend of Zelda, and we go into the cave. Kind of an interesting map. The graphics really are pretty good, and the sound and the music is really nice. The controls are responsive, so that's good. As you can see, we are going through a cave, fighting these little blue flying bastards. Here comes a spider. Don't worry, we'll outrun him. He'll come into play later, you'll see. And now we're going down into the sewers. And this is where you will find out why they didn't release this game in North America. At least one of the reasons. There's many. Kill a couple of zombies. Kill a woman in... Really? You've got red high heels in the sewers. What are you, stupid? Well, it doesn't matter, you're dead. There's a good chance to show you. If you press and hold your fire button down, you build up and release that. It's like a special attack. You can also do this little thing here. You can time it just right. I haven't really found an opportunity to use it just yet, but I'm sure you can. Zombies. Okay, now here is the first reason why I think this game was never released in North America. Look at that. There's a topless woman in a cage in the background. Could be one of the reasons why this game never came out in North America. Too bad, because this game is actually a lot of fun. And I know that Nintendo of America has, or did at the time, redo certain areas within games to release them in North America, or rewrote certain content, or dialogue, or cutscenes, or sometimes changed the story just slightly so that it would appeal, or they thought certain games, if they changed them, would appeal to North America if they changed the stories a little more, so that they would make more sense, I guess, to the North American audience. If that makes sense. This game doesn't need a lot of help. I mean, there's a lot of games like this already on the Super Nintendo system. This one's a little different. It does have a Castlevania feel. Here's the first boss. We're fighting a spider. And he's got a distinct pattern. Shoot these little Sesame Street globs that come at you, and then roll out of the way. Yes, mutated testicles are on the roof of this elevator. Maybe they're spider eggs. I don't know what they are. But this is... This took me a while to get used to this and figure out the pattern. Every boss seems to have a pattern. It took me a while to figure out what this one's was, and I could never make it past this level for the longest time. But the more I've played this game, the better I get, and it's a lot of fun. So there we go. We've made it through the sewers and up the elevator with the spider. Now we go left. Remember that spider we saw earlier? Well, he is going to be back here in just a minute. Navi is still with us. And here's the spider. Walking forward enough to trigger the attack. He spits little boulders out at you. She seems to zip in there every once in a while and do something. I don't know if she's doing damage to him. I'm pretty sure that I'm hurting him with my gun. And it really doesn't take a lot of strategy for this one. Just kind of jump and shoot boulders and try to blast him in the mouth, and before you know it, he's dead. And he'll drop a key. And now we head back this direction, watching out for those guys. They fall to the ceiling, so just kind of keep your eyes open. And then we got to worry about this orange demon thingamajig. These guys. And back past. Now that's the door we came out when we got off the elevator, so we're just going to keep on going. Ooh, watch out for these little orange blobs. They do look like characters right out of Sesame Street, don't they? Like large googly eyes. Almost like Elmo, if Elmo were a cyclops and had no legs. Kind of funny. And here pretty soon we're going to be coming to the end of this, and we're going to fight another boss, and it's this boss here that I think is another reason why this game was never published in North America. Look at her. She's got gigantic boobs, and she's growing out of the head of a meatball with legs. Yeah, that's probably another reason why this game was never released in North America. Blast her in the face with your gun. Dodge the projectiles, which really aren't that tough. Ooh, he spits his blue tongue out at you every once in a while. But before you know it, he'll be dead. Now we got to come over here quickly and pick up this thing. And we absorb our first demon soul. We now have wings and claws. Yeah, if you wait long enough, you will actually absorb a different demon soul, and instead of shooting these green bananas, you shoot lasers. This is the one that I recommend picking up because, as you can see, it's got a better pattern. Here is the board where you are. Looks like Chernobyl. Plants have overtaken the city. Beat this thing. And you've got flowers with faces. Dispatch them. Kind of cool. Oh, not good. And another one of these. I'm low on health. Not good. Kill these little centipede-looking things that are kind of hanging out of the middle of nowhere. There was a show on the Discovery Channel that was called Life After People, and it showed like a post-apocalyptic planet where if trees and plants left to their own devices after humans disappeared, where the plants and trees would take over a city, what was once an urban environment. Look at that. I'm munching on that dead chick that came out of that pod. I think that's probably another reason why this game was never released in North America. Anyway, you can see that the trees have more or less taken over the city. Like I said, there was a Discovery Channel show called Life After People that showed something similar where... Ooh, there's a life pod. Good, that's going to help. And it showed where the city had been... the cities, once people disappeared, would be overgrown by plants and trees, and there was vines growing all over the buildings, and they showed how certain buildings and roads would actually fall apart because the roots and the plants that would grow on them would cause them to more or less break down. And it was kind of neat. And this background reminds me... Oh, I just fell down the hole. This background reminds me a lot of that show. This is a more difficult level, and that's to be expected as this game goes on. You would expect to find progressively more and more difficult levels, so no surprise there. Hey, they can't hurt me while I'm sitting there munching on things. That's kind of cool. That's a good thing. Die, flower. Just continue to blast these enemies with your green bananas, boomerang things. They don't come back, so they're not really boomerangs, but just continue to blast them. And you will be alright. Munch on her for some health, even though I don't really need it. Yeah, I think that's probably another good reason why this game was never released in America. Trying to get Americans to understand munching on dead bodies, it would just be, yeah, it's a little bit of a stretch, but you know, whatever. I love that when you hit the flowers, they're angry, but they're sad at the same time. It's kind of cool. The music and sound effects are good. The graphics really are very well done. Even the background graphics really depict a city that's like post-apocalyptic. It's in ruins and it's being overgrown by plants. And oh, here's the next boss, by the way. This is like a giant centipede thing. He's not the easiest thing in the world to fight, and I'll probably die on him at least once. And he picks me up and carries me around. That's definitely not... No! Not advised. Let's try to dodge out of the way. Oh! Just gonna continue to try to blast away at him. Maybe that did some damage. Ugh. I don't like this guy. Ooh, no, not good. Oh, not good. Not good at all. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 let go of me. Let go of me. Okay, well, okay, I'm back. Dodge him just long enough. Oh. Yeah, that's one of the first hard bosses you come to in this game. Although it took me a while to figure out the elevator guy. That spider I was fighting in the elevator. That took me a handful of times playing this game through to actually figure out how to beat him. And I'm starting to figure out that green centipede thing the more I play it, but haven't quite figured it out to the point where I can beat him without dying. Oof. Not good, not good, not good. Not good at all. Quit that. Okay, let's restore some health. Oh, much needed, much appreciated. I'm glad you died to feed my family. And that helps. And that helps. We're almost full. That's gonna help. That's gonna help a lot. Now we're full. Phew. Another one of those stupid things. Am I close enough to hit him? Am I doing any damage? Oh! No, nobody's doing damage to me. sure there's somebody out there that can get through this entire game in a single life. I'm sure there's like a speed run of someone beating this game. I haven't spent too much time looking to see what's available on YouTube as far as Let's Plays go. But I'm sure there's somebody out there who can beat this game in one sitting as I continue to munch on dead fairies that come out of pods and defeat things. Okay, here is the strangest boss I've come across in this game. And it's a giant eyeball. This one I have been able to figure out. Wait till that little light purple thing comes out and then get out of the way. And just blast him with your banana. And this guy has a couple of different reincarnations. This is just the first. Oh, I'm dead. Let's see if I can make it that far. My video capture card seems to be having some issues. Don't know if you can see it on your end or not, but hence one of the issues with live gaming is having to deal with that. Oh, that was another costly death. I think I've only got one left. Yeah, I think there's definitely some lag issues going on here. Aha! See if you can get you can find this pattern, which I've almost got figured out. Seems counterintuitive to walk underneath them, but it does help unless you do that. Wait till after you're out from underneath them before you jump. Oh man, I think this eyeball smoked a little too much weed. Look at how bloodshot his eyes are. He's an alcoholic. Oh boy, this is not easy. I'm getting my butt kicked. Very much so. Oh. Yeah, that was not good. Not good at all. I think this is the last one. So you're not going to see me get past the eyeball. I've been past him once, and he has 3 different reincarnations of himself. He has this one, which shoots the purple laser, or whatever the hell it is. And then he starts disappearing, or then he starts appearing at random and just kind of swooping at you. But the good news is he doesn't have this purple laser going out of him. Maybe you'll get to see him, because I'm actually doing fairly good here. So maybe you'll get to see the second reincarnation of this guy. No reason to hurry too much. Okay, so far so good. Oh! Okay. Okay, here's the second reincarnation of this guy. Watch him. So you may actually see me beat this guy. Oh, he does have a laser again. If you're not careful! And that should be it. Yep. Well, you saw me make it to the second reincarnation of that gigantic stoned eyeball. But anyway, this has been King of Demons, or Majuu Ou, as it was known in Japan on the Super Famicom system. So if you can get your hands on this game, I highly recommend playing it, because as you can see, it's a lot of fun. It's got some great graphics, and it is challenging. So there is a definite replay value there. So, I hope you have a good time. For the classic console experience and ROM with a view, this has been Emmett. Happy gaming, everybody.